What's up you guys? Welcome back. My name is Jency V, and today I am going to be showing you how to get rid of your crease lines around your face, and most of the time they are ugly. Every time I finish my makeup, it's usually really good, I look good, and then later on the day when I check my face, there's like lines all over my face. I look like I have wrinkles, and that's what we don't want. We have crease lines usually under our eyes, around our smiles right here. These are lines right here, and normally like when we make facial expressions like this, we have lines up here as well, or our forehead. Those are usually from having way too much makeup, and those are the lines that we're trying to get rid of. And I have a few tips and tricks that you want to see, so keep watching. Alright you guys, so I don't have any makeup under my eyes right now, but before I show you that tip or trick, let me explain to you what even happens in the first place. So one, usually it's a lot of too much makeup on those areas, and what we need is to reduce the makeup on those areas where we move our face a lot. And two is that it's either or where you're at living currently really dry, or you just have really dry skin, or your skin is just not moisturized enough. And three, we just don't know how to blend the makeup correctly on the right places. This is why I'm here for you today. So let's start with number one. We need to have some moisture on our face. So what I use is the Invisible Daily Defense Lotion, or you can use your primer, your regular primer. Make sure that you have a clean face before you do all of these. And also, if you want to take care of your under eyes, I usually have really dark under eye circles. It's usually really puffy, and it depends on how much sleep I have in that day. We're all tired nowadays, so lately I have been using the Olay Eyes, and it's an ultimate eye cream. I prefer not using this under your makeup because it will create some crease lines. I have tried it and it was a disaster, so you don't want that. But you always want to take care of your under eye circles because they are very sensitive. Our under eye circles have the thinnest skin layer, and we want to be gentle with our under eye. I use this before I sleep, and also when I wake up, while I'm prepping, while I don't have any makeup on at all. I usually have these for a few hours. Normally I'll be using an oil-based primer, which is the Neutrogena Glow Primer Serum with Hydra Boost with hyaluronic acid in it, and it's really good for you. Whatever works for you and whatever you're comfortable using for a primer, make sure your face is moisturized before you put your makeup on. I have been using the Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense with a 60 plus SPF on it, and it's also water resistant for 80 minutes. It is not too oily on your skin. It moisturizes your skin all day. And yeah, so I have been switching my regular primer to that, which is okay because it keeps my skin healthy and youthful, and it just protects it. Okay, so number two, make sure that you are not putting way too much makeup on those areas. Once you have your makeup all over your face, make sure that you limit having too much foundation under here, right here, and these areas right here. You can still have makeup on there, but not too much. So if you put your foundation on, make sure you just like skip this area right here and just use your concealer, and that would be good. I'll be showing you here in a little bit how to put your concealer the right way on under your eyes. The third one is knowing how to blend it correctly, and most of the time I'll be using a really damp brush or damp sponge, but I have been using a damp sponge, which really helps me a lot. I use my setting spray to damp my sponge. I do my smiles and I blend. Watch till the end because now I'm gonna be showing you right now. Okay, so right now I don't have makeup on under my eyes, so I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer right here and on the end. Remember, less is more, so this is actually like a new trend that people has been using, and now I am doing it. So usually I wait for a little bit because I have really dark circles, so kind of dries it out a little bit. You can use your brush if you want to blend it, but I'm gonna be using my finger today because of the warmth of my finger. I think it blends really well and better to me, and so I just do a tapping motion and just like that. Alright, I have been using the L'Oreal Hydra Perfect. I'm almost out. Actually, I need more. You don't want too much under your eyes, especially when you are baking. Basically, putting some powder under your eyes prevents having the mascara run down your face. So what I do, I have a little sponge right here. I have a little bit of the loose powder right there, and I just tap. I start from the end and I start going down. The reason why is that most of your products will start from here and then it will slowly have a little bit of product going down. So like when I do this and then I start tapping and then I start going down. Now I don't have that much product right here because I already put most of the products on the end. I normally don't put powder around my face but my under eyes. But if you do want to put powder around your face, it is okay. That's all up to you, as long as you do the blending trick that I'm about to show you right now. Having a really good setting spray is really important. So whatever setting spray you are using, that is okay, as long as you can do the blending well. That's all it matters. But I have been using the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. It has been the best setting spray I have ever used in so many years, and I don't think I want to get a different one. I've used so many other setting sprays out there. It hasn't been working very well with me. But this one has been really good. It's a dewy finish and I like having a dewy look. It also have a matte finish as well if you don't like the dewy look, and it's also long lasting. The only thing with this is that it doesn't dry as fast as you want it to be, but that's okay because it gives me enough time to blend my makeup. I usually focus on the areas where I am going to be blending, and I usually spray a little bit further, so on those areas it's a little bit more wet and I can blend them as evenly as possible. So while your face is still wet, I take my sponge, and this is where it is really important because you're gonna do all the facial expressions. Like, so I'm gonna smile like this, so you see all your crease lines, and what you're gonna do is that you get your sponge and you blend down. So you push, blend, push and blend. So you're basically tapping it, and this might take few practices, you guys, but that's okay. Now I am going to smile, and then I'm just blending those lines right there while my face is still wet. And you want to do this really fast because I don't know, your setting spray and it might dry fast and you don't have enough time. So I do this facial expression right like this, and I blend those lines up here. And trust me, this works really good. I hope this was actually helpful for you guys, because for the longest time I have been doing that simple trick right there. I think it will help you from here and now to do your makeup in the right way and putting it in the right places. So you guys help me subscribe to my channel so you can actually see more of my videos and of course check out my videos in my channel. And if you want to see more upcoming videos, click that notification bell down below. And if you actually think that this video might help you in the future and gave you value in any way, shape, or form, please smash that like button down below to help me with my YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next one. Mwah.